Hey everyone, it's Ashley with LaluneCrochetQc, and for this week, I am doing a little challenge for myself. So I thought this would be a great way to create some market prepping accountability for my own self, to do a video to you guys to challenge myself on how many plushies I can make between now and Friday. So it is officially Monday, September 16th today, and I'm going to crochet my little hands off until Friday at the end of the day to see how many plushies I can create. I created a list of what I want to make within this week. These are all things that I need to restock because I have 4 markets coming up, and I wanted to be prepared for these markets and not feel like I am stressing myself out about them. And so I thought, why not make a fun video about it. Cherry on the top of this is last night during my live, I mentioned that I was going to be doing a challenge, and the people that were on my live were so super supportive of it, and they wanted to join in. So I actually created an accountability group for a group of us. I think there's like a total of 8 of us that are going to do this. We're writing down our lists and sharing them with each other so that we can hold each other accountable for our market prepping, and just as a fun way to enjoy the process of it rather than just feeling like you're all by yourself. So I will definitely do another one of these in the near future. If anyone else would be interested in joining in on something like this, I could create a little market prep accountability / challenge group for all of you guys to join in as well. But let's go ahead. I'm going to read off my list to you guys of what I am planning on making this week. Here it is. I plan to have 12 tofu turtles, 20 miniature chickens, 10 stingrays, 8-ish bananas, because I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough yarn to create all 8 of the bananas. So I'm gonna say between 5 to 8 bananas, but I'm shooting for 8. 3 miniature elephants, 6 leggy frogs, because my husband said that I should probably make some more leggy frogs, even though I only have 2 left and I wasn't planning on making any more. He kind of was like, you should probably make a couple more just to have. So I figured if I had 8 at my booth, that's good, it'll get me through the season. So 6 more leggy frogs, 4 ghost keychains, 3 loaf cats, 6 miniature loaf cats, and that equals into 72 items in 5 days. So I'm excited. A lot of these are very small items, and so they shouldn't take too long. I'm going for the $5 to $12 range for the majority of them. Some of them will be a little bit higher because I do have the loaf cats in there, but yeah, so between the $5 to $12 price range of market prepping for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that, and I'll keep you guys up to date on how it's going. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you a little update on how the morning has been going for me so far. Monday morning, I started doing my 20 miniature chickens. So these are the chicken keychains. Of course, everything I talk about on here, I will have a link down below of where you can find these patterns. But I have 5 chicken bodies, all made. I'll probably put a few of these on keychains and then keep the rest just in a basket for my $5 bin items. So I have 5 of these made, and I also have a bunch more bodies. So I have 7 more bodies. Oh, I just found another body that I had finished. So I have 6 bodies and 6 more to fill, and then I just have to add their combs, eyes, and beaks, and that will be a large majority of the miniature chickens already made. And it's still pretty early in the day, it's not even lunchtime yet. So far progress is going really good. I will probably switch over to tofu turtles after this because I feel like the tofu turtles are going to take me the longest length of time to make. So I think I'm going to spread those out throughout the day. So maybe 3, 6, 9, 12. So if I do 3 per day for 4 days, I can have all 12 made. So that wouldn't be too bad. It would feel a lot less pressure than if I did them all at one time. So maybe I'll move on to those next. I'm not planning on doing all 20 of the chickens right now. I'm going to do these 12 and then take a break from those to move on to something else. Update for today. I have all 12 of my little chickens made. And so now I am going to put these in off to the side, and then after I get all 20 done, I'll decide which ones how many and which ones I'm gonna add a keychain to. But as for right now, I have all of my chickens done. So I have 12 chickens that I can cross off of my list, and I am almost done a Loaf Cat because I had the yarn out and near me. So before I started my tofu turtles, I decided just to get one of my Loaf Cats done since it is one of the projects that takes a little bit longer to do anyway. And then I'm gonna start with some tofu turtles. Good morning, everyone. It is officially Tuesday, the next day and the second day in my challenge. And I wanted to show you guys what I was able to finish up yesterday. So I finished up my cat, and then I made a miniature cat, and then I made a stingray just to finish up that skein of yarn I had. And did I do any tofu turtles? No, because that is why I have this challenge in the first place, because this is what I do. I set a list of things I want to make, and then I don't accomplish what I was planning on making in the first place. And so now today I am going to work on some tofu turtles since I did not do any yesterday as planned. I did, however, start another Loaf Cat because the yarn was there. I knew I needed to make at least 2 more Loaf Cats. So I did that. But today the goal is to make some tofu turtles. I will make myself make some tofu turtles because I have to, because it's on my list and I'm doing a challenge. But I figured out yesterday that if I do like 14 and a half projects per day throughout the entire day, I will complete my list. I made 15 and a half projects yesterday, so I'm slightly ahead of schedule, but I know I'm gonna lose steam by the end of the week because my hand is already hurting. My husband and I have started to play tennis, and so that's using my dominant hand, the hand I use to crochet with. And I can already feel my forearm and my hand are sore from doing that. So today I think we're gonna take a break from tennis, and I'm gonna do some crocheting, and hopefully I can get a bunch of stuff done today. Let's see, my goal for today will be to do at least 3 tofu turtles because I still have 4 full days of work, and I did say if I do 3 turtles per day, then for 4 days, then I will complete that goal. So maybe 3 tofu turtles if I get on like a little kick and like I'm flowing through the turtles. Maybe I'll complete more than that. And then I also would like to work on maybe the bananas or something today as well, because I need to figure out how many bananas I can make with what yarn I have left in yellow, which is getting pretty low, and I don't want to place an order just yet for my Parfait Chunky because I have a lot of colors I want to go through first before I place a large order. So I need to work through some other projects before I do that. But that's my plan for today. I'll keep you guys updated. Talk to you in a little bit. It's later in the day and I have a little update for you. So I did end up finishing my Calico Cats. So I have 1 more on my list of Calico Cats to do, or cats, Loaf Cats in general to do. But here's my Calico I made. And then, of course, in good old Ashley fashion, when I went to go grab yarn to make my tofu turtles, I decided to make some stingrays instead because, you know, I had the yarn in front of me. I ran out of eyeballs in the size for my stingray, so I tried to embroider the eyes. They didn't come out as cute as with the safety eyes, but they will be safe for little hands to have if they are interested. So I made 1, 2, and 3 stingray to use up that yarn. I am on the mission to kind of use up all of my yarn that is closest to me while I sit in the living room and crochet. So I am just grabbing whatever is right next to me to crochet with. So I made those. And then I finally got the tofus because I know I've been saying for like the past day and a half I was going to make some tofus. So I made this daisy tofu with the flippers to make it into a sea turtle, and I did another one, same thing. So 2 daisy tofus, and then I made this super bright colorful neon tofu with the land legs, and I am currently working on one more because why not? If I have the yarn there, why not make some more? So far today I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 items. So that means I need to make at least 7 to 8 more items to stay on track. We'll see. My hand is kind of tired today because of the tennis and just crocheting, and so I am going to finish up this tofu and then maybe take a little break for a while and then come back into it a little bit later. So maybe throw in some small items into the mix to make sure I get my 15 done for the day, and if I don't, it's no big deal. I can just catch up tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I have. Good morning, everyone. It is officially Wednesday, and that means it's my 3rd day of my challenge. And I am a little behind schedule now because after my last check-in, I didn't do a whole lot. I did end up finishing that last turtle. So I made this turtle, and then I got a pattern test, and so I created the pattern test, which I am going to count as one of my items, obviously. This super cute pattern is by Eclectic Scribbles. Look how sweet this little axolotl snuggler is so sweet and cozy and cuddly, and it's going to go perfect with my other cuddlers that she has created, like the dragon and the opossum. So the sweet cuddler will be available on her website. I will add the information. And so I had a lot of fun creating this guy. I'm probably going to make a couple more, but before I do make a couple more, I have to finish what's actually on my list. So I am going to add that to my 72 items just because it was something I completed this week. Even though it wasn't on my list, I'm adding it to my list. And then I only did 2 leggy frogs. And so I'm way behind, and now I have to make at least 15 items for the next 3 days and an extra item on one of those days. So 16 items on one day, 15 on 2 days to equal out to my 72 items on my challenge. So I think I can still do that because a lot of the things are still small. Like I have my chickens and my ghosts and my stingrays are all small and quick. So I might try to get some of the bigger things done today again, like my turtles and my bananas, maybe an elephant or 2, and I'll save like the really little things for when I'm just kind of less motivated, but I can get a bunch done without having to like worry about thinking about things. Like the chickens are great for when I just want to sit and crochet and not really worry about it, and also the stingrays are good for that. And so yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and get some turtles in, and I'll get back to you guys. Good morning, guys. Fred wasn't feeling very good this morning, so he stayed home with me when the hubby went to drop Owen off at school. He got a little sick, but today I have the update from yesterday. I did not do very good. After I got off my last update, all I got done were 3 more leggy frogs, and I must say I was really excited to be able to cross the leggy frogs off of my list. So I got all 6 of the leggy frogs I had planned to get done. So that was really good. And then I got 1 more turtle in. So now I have a total, I think, of 6 turtles. So I have to make at least 3 turtles today and at least 3 turtles tomorrow to get that goal done. And then I was able to cross off my cats on my list too. So I finished another Loaf Cat. I made this Loaf Cat on my live last night. They helped me pick out what color eyes to put in him. And so that is all I got done yesterday. So today and tomorrow I'm going to be cranking things out. So I'm actually working on a banana right now. So my plan for this morning is do bananas until I can do no more bananas. I'm thinking only 1 or 2 bananas will be done from this skein of yarn, and then I'll probably work on more turtles after that and try to get like as many turtles done as I can today. And then all I'll have left are like the smaller items like my miniature loaf cats, my stingrays, my chickens. Ooh, I have elephants too. I have a lot more to do. The more I think about it, the more I realize that I am way behind and I gotta get my butt in gear. So let's go ahead and get this stuff done. Afternoon update. I have made some pretty good progress today. I'm pretty happy with what I've gotten done so far today, even though it's 3:30 in the afternoon. These are some of the bigger items I'm working on because I'm done my loaf cats. So these are the bigger items. So I have 1 and 2 bananas, and I ran out of my yellow. I didn't have enough to make another banana, but I did have enough to make a daisy turtle. A 3rd daisy turtle with the leftover of that yellow. So now I'm officially out of a parfait chunky yellow, which means I'm gonna try in my posh yellow and see how those look compared to the parfait chunky to see if I like it or not. Also made 2 turtles. I made navy with orchid, or the names of the color names for my tofu turtles. So I made one with the purple shell and then one with the navy shell. And so I really like these guys. I made them land turtles because of the colors. I felt like land turtle was fitting for these. And so now I'm gonna go grab my posh yarn in yellow and try that out with some bananas. I have officially run out of my yellow parfait chunky, and so now I get to try out my posh in the yellow for my bananas. So I'm excited to see what it turns out looking like compared to my parfait chunky with the posh yellow. And the yellow is called lemon meringue, my favorite kind of pie. So that's exciting. I'm also going to grab some of this white, the whipped cream, because I do not have any more of parfait chunky white. So I'm going to use this for my ghost keychain. My progress so far, I have 12 chickens, which means I need 8 more chickens. I have 9 total of my turtles. So I need 3 more turtles. I finished the 3 loaf cats I had planned, the 6 frogs I had planned. I only have 1 out of my 6 miniature cats. And then I have 4 out of my 10, right? And I have 0 of my ghosts. So I need to make some ghosts, stingrays, and chickens, and loaf cats, elephants, all kinds of stuff left. But here's my progress so far. I'm pretty happy with what I've gotten done so far. Still have a long way to go, but I still have a day and a half left. Hey guys, so it's officially Friday, my last day of my market prep challenge. So I have to get everything done by tonight to make it official of my 72 items. Yesterday, after I got off my check-in with you guys, I made 1 and 2 elephants, and then I had to pack up and go to my Zumba class, and we ended up spending the evening over at my parents' house. We did a camp out in the front yard with my son, and so I didn't get much done after that because I did Zumba, and then I went and hung out with everyone there. But this morning I made 8 chicken bodies, so I have all the bodies made, only one with a comb on it. They just need their combs, eyes and beaks, and then I will be done with the chickens for this market prep challenge. Let's refer to my notes. So I will have, yes, 5 mini loaf cats, 4 ghost keychains. I haven't done any of those yet. 1 more elephant to make. Oh, I have my bananas to make. I have 5 bananas on my list that I have to make. I have 6 more stingray and 3 more tofu turtles. So that's a lot more inventory to do. So I think plan of action for today, I definitely want to do my tofu turtles because those are a big hit. I definitely want to make bananas because those are also a big hit, and my ghosts. So those are going to be the ones that I do first and foremost, and then the rest, if I have time, I will finish those up today as well. If I don't finish them today, that's okay. I have 2 more weeks after today to be able to prep all of my items for my market. So I am not stressing too much. I just wanted to be able to get a bunch done this week because it was a challenge, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to see how much I could actually do in 5 days time. So I'm really excited and happy with what I do have so far. I think I got a lot of stuff done in a week, and so yeah. Probably the next check-in I do will be of everything I have completed, and I want you guys to guess how much you think I'm going to have completed before my day is up. So put down in the comments below right now what number you think I will hit. My goal is 72. So give me your thoughts on what number you think I will hit, and then you can have bragging rights if you get it right. But I will check in probably either tonight or tomorrow morning to show you guys what I got done. Whoop whoop. 1, 2, 3, and 4 items crossed off my list. Getting closer. I'm gonna work on some bananas right now, and then I'm gonna move on to my tofu turtles. Hi guys, so it has officially been a week since my last check-in, and I wanted to preface this next clip with the fact that after I filmed my last check-in on Friday, I got sick, and I've been basically in bed sick for the whole week with a fever and a cough and chills and everything else. Finally went to the doctor yesterday, and come to find out I have pneumonia. So if my energy, demeanor, look is any way different from the rest of the video, that is why. But I wanted to finish this video out for you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. But if I cough or anything, I apologize. I'm just trying to get over my illness. So thank you for bearing with me. And I'm gonna get right back into things now. So on Friday, I was able to finish 5 more bananas with my Posh yarn. So I got 5 more bananas done. And then I also had a chance to make 4 keychains of the little ghost keychains. And so that was my goal for my bananas and my keychains, was to make that many. So I was able to make all of those, but I didn't get into making any of the tofu turtles or anything like that I had planned to. So with that, I'm now going to give you guys my totals. So if you haven't written down below what you think I ended up having for a total, now is your chance to give a guess to see if you are correct or not. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna run down my items from what I have the most of to the least of, and give you my overall goal if I hit my goal or if I missed the mark. So my first and most made item is my little keychain chickens. So I made 20 of these and I did hit my goal in my chickens. And then my next highest number were my tofu turtles. I made 9 tofu turtles and I missed my goal by 3 on my tofu turtles, which I'm kind of sad about because I did want to have all of my tofu turtles done for the week, but I didn't get them. But I got pretty close to that. The next one was my bananas for 8 bananas, and I did hit my mark on my bananas. Next, I did my leggy frogs. I made 6 leggy frogs, and I did hit my goal on my frogs as well, which is pretty cool. And then I made 4 stingrays. I was short on my stingrays by 6 because they definitely were not a priority for me anyway. So I'm okay with being short on those. Those were just kind of like an add-in for my small bin items. And then I had 4 ghost keychains and I hit my goal on my ghost keychains. And I might make some more ghost keychains or ghost hangers, car hangers, because those do tend to sell pretty well for me. And then my next one were my loaf cats, my big chunky loaf cats. And I made 3 and I hit my goal at 3 for those. I did 2 elephants and I missed my goal by only 1 elephant, which is fine. I can get that done pretty quickly. I did only 1 miniature cat. My goal was 6, but I ran out of the eyeballs. These ones were too small for it and I didn't really like the way he looked. So I kind of put him off to the back burner, waiting for some eyes to arrive. So I'm okay with not hitting that goal because of that. And then I did do my little snuggler axolotl snuggler, which was a surprise one for the list. And so I'm excited about this because I really love this pattern. Definitely go grab this pattern by Eclectic Scribbles. It's now out. And yeah, so this was a bonus. And so with all of those, I made 58 out of my 72 items that I had a goal for. So that means I was 14 short, but honestly, for a 5-day span and having just a normal busy life as usual and having that high of a goal, I think I did really well because that was a really high goal I set for myself. I've never made that many plushies in 5 days time, like ever before. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And I think that was a job well done. I inventoried up how much that equals out to, and that's $470 worth of inventory, and pretty good chunk of inventory there, especially since it's all smaller items, $20 and less items. So that's quite a bit of inventory for $20 or less items, which are one of the bigger sellers of my items. So before I close out, I'm gonna add just a little image here of all participants who did this challenge with me. I asked them to send in a picture of their own inventory that they worked on for the 5 days as well. And so the ones who wanted to send in the images did, and I just wanted to put up their image and their handle so you could see all the hard work they did as well. And with that, now I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video for the week. I hope to see you guys soon. I'm gonna work on getting better so I can actually film without coughing and getting all sweaty. And so if you guys got all the way through this video, go ahead and add an emoji of your favorite animal I did this week down below. Like, subscribe, comment below. anything you would like to, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.